Hello children, how are you all? Shall we start our history class? Take your history book, all of you. Open page number 18. Already we have completed the first unit in history, is or no? That is early India from the beginnings to the Indus civilization. So in that unit, you have seen the Paleolithic culture, Mesolithic culture and also Neolithic culture. Okay. In Paleolithic culture, you have seen the lower Paleolithic culture, middle Paleolithic culture and the upper Paleolithic culture. Then you have seen the Mesolithic culture. Afterwards, you have seen the Neolithic culture. Then you have learned about the Indus civilization. Okay, so these all the things you have learned from first unit. And in second unit, you are going to learn about the Chalcolithic, Megalithic, Iron Age and Vedic cultures. Okay, so from this unit, the learning objectives what are given, you see that to understand the characteristic of the Chalcolithic period in India, to know the Megalithic Iron Age cultures of India, to get acquainted with Aryans, non-Aryans and Vedic cultures, to learn the distinction between the early Vedic and later Vedic societies. So these all are the learning objectives you are going to learn from this unit. In ancient India, the people they were spread over all the India. So the group of people they lived in particular places. So many groups of people they lived in many areas, and they used the different languages. They did not use the same language. Now also we don't use the same languages. On every state the people they have their own language. Okay, so like that in ancient people also they used the different languages. Okay, and cultures also they followed different. So in this chapter focuses on the late Harappan, Chalcolithic, Megalithic, Iron Age and Vedic cultures and the Aryans, except for the Indus civilization which was covered in the previous lesson. Already you have learned about the Indus civilization in the previous lesson. So essentially it deals with the history of India from about 3000 BCE up to the emergence of the Mahajanapadas with a focus on social and economic changes. So what happened in the ancient time in the economically and the socially. Okay, so this all you are going to learn from this unit. Okay, sources. The history of India after the decline of the Indus civilization around 1900 BCE is characterized by the presence of nomadic, microlithic using hunter-gatherers and pastoral, semi-sedentary and sedentary agro-pastoral communities of the Neolithic, Chalcolithic, Iron Ages and Vedic cultures. So these in India in ancient time these all the types of cultures followed. Okay, so in the beginning the first nomadic. Nomadic means நாடோடி. Okay, then microlithic using hunter gatherers. Okay, சிறிய கற்களால் ஆனதை வச்சு என்ன செஞ்சாங்க, நிறைய வேட்டையாடினாங்க. அதுக்கப்புறம் pastoral, then செமி செடென்ட்ரி அண்ட் செடென்ட்ரி ஆக்ரோ பாஸ்டரல், கொஞ்சம் என்ன விவசாயம் பண்ணிக்கிட்டே என்ன பண்ணாங்க, வேட்டையாடினாங்க. கம்யூனிட்டிஸ் ஆஃப் த நியோலித்திக், கல்கோலித்திக், அயன் ஏஜ், வேதிக் கல்ச்சர். ஸோ தீஸ் ஆல் கேம். ஓகே, தீஸ் ஆல் ஆர் த ஹிஸ்ட்ரி ஆஃப் த இந்தியா ஆஃப்டர் த டிக்ளைன் ஆஃப் த இண்டஸ் சிவிலைசேஷன். Okay, we have two main types of sources for this long span of time in Indian history. One source is archaeological sites. One source is archaeological sites and material culture including pottery, plants remains and metal objects. Okay, and the next one is Vedic literature. Okay, so these two are the main source. Okay, main source for the Indian history. Okay, to know about the Indian history these two are the main source. What are they? Archaeological sites and material culture, and another one is Vedic literature. There are no written documents for this period since the Vedic texts are transmitted orally. ஸோ அதற்கான எழுத்து வடிவமான எந்த ப்ரூஃபுமே இல்லை. ஆனால் வேதிக் டைமில் வந்து எல்லாமே என்ன செஞ்சாங்க, ஓரலாக தான், வாயுவிலே தான் என்ன செஞ்சுருந்தாங்க, டெக்ஸ்ட் எல்லாமே பேசியிருந்தாங்க. At this point of time, people had not developed a script in India except the symbols of the Indus script which are yet to be deciphered. Correlating the archaeological cultures and the information related to various groups of people from the Vedic text is not an easy task. There are various theories on the identity of the originators of the Indus civilization and various other archaeological cultures. We are dealing with diverse cultures and communities with different modes of living in this space-time unit. So many types of many groups of people they lived in India in the ancient time. Also, some of the things have written but some of the things have not written, but the archaeologists they have found some of the things. And the early Vedic culture is correlated with some of the Chalcolithic cultures of India, while the later Vedic culture is correlated with the painted grave war culture of the Iron Age in North India. Unlike the age of Indus civilization, when the urban sites and farming culture were in a limited area, we notice cultural, agricultural and technological expansion and developments in many parts of India in this period, accompanied by the growth of graft. நிறைய என்ன செஞ்சாங்க அந்த டைமில் கிராஃப்ட் தான் ஒரு முக்கியமான எவிடன்ஸாக இருந்துச்சு. ஏன்னா நிறைய என்ன செஞ்சாங்க மண்பாண்டங்கள் பண்ணாங்க, நிறைய சுவர்களில் வந்து எழுதுனாங்க, பெயிண்ட் பண்ணாங்க. அது எல்லாமே வந்து அது ஒரு நமக்கு வந்து ஒரு ஆர்கியாலஜிஸ்ட்லாம் ஃபைண்ட் பண்ணுறதுக்கு ஈஸியாக இருந்துச்சு. அது ஒரு சோர்ஸாக இருந்துச்சு. ஓகே, எஸ்பெஷலி கிராஃப்ட். A strong cultural foundation was laid across India during this period, which finally culminated in the early historic period. The extensive foundations for the village settlements of India were laid during this period. So the extensions of village நிறைய இடங்கள் என்ன செஞ்சாங்க, மக்கள் கூடி இருந்து அதில் வந்து நிறைய கிராமங்கள்லாம் என்ன செஞ்சாங்க உருவாக்குனாங்க. So these all are the foundations. Okay, foundations for the village settlements of India were laid during this period, and the people they lived in that area, and what are the things they were used, the archaeologists they have found, and from that the archaeologists they have founded how the people they lived in the ancient time and what are the things they have used. These all the things founded by the archaeologists. Literature of the Vedic age. The Vedas. Vid means to know. Vidya. Okay, the Vedas. Vid means what? To know. Vidya. Are one of the earliest known texts to have been composed in India. The language of the Vedas is described as Vedic Sanskrit. What is that? Language of Vedas is Vedic Sanskrit. What is the language of Veda is described as Vedic Sanskrit. Okay, the Vedas are 4. Okay, Rig is the oldest, and the others being Yajur, Sama and Atharva. Okay, so what are the Vedas? 4 Vedas. Okay, Rig, Yajur, Sama, Atharva. These 4 are the Vedas. Okay, all of you say one more time. Rig, Yajur, Sama, Atharva. The Vedic texts were memorized and orally transmitted by Brahmins from generation to generation. Okay, so the Vedic text எல்லாம் வந்து அந்த Brahmins என்ன செஞ்சாங்க, மெமரைஸ் பண்ணாங்க, அதை ஓரலாக வந்து சொன்னாங்க. ஒவ்வொரு தலைமுறையும் அதை என்ன செஞ்சாங்க, ஃபாலோ பண்ணாங்க. They were written down in the later period after the introduction of writing. The earliest known written manuscripts of the Vedas date to the 10th to 11th century CE. They contain information about the polity, society, religion, philosophy, and hence they are a source for writing history. Okay, writing and the Vedas என்ன செஞ்சாங்க, திரும்ப ரைட் பண்ணாங்க. அதில் என்னெல்லாம் polity, society, religion, philosophy இது எல்லாமே இருந்துச்சு. அது ஒரு இம்பார்ட்டண்டான ரைட்டிங் ஹிஸ்ட்ரியாக இருந்துச்சு இந்தியாவோட. Okay, then the main collection of Vedic hymns are called Samhitas. The main collections of Vedic hymns are called Samhitas. Okay, so the Rig Vedic Samhita is the earliest text. This is one of the texts. The Rig Veda is dated to between 1500 to 1000 BCE. The Rig Veda contains 10 books. How many books are there in Rig Veda? 10 books. Books 2 to 7 are the earliest, and the books 1, 8, 9 and 10 are assigned to the later period. Okay, so how many books were there in the Rig Veda? 10 books. Okay, 2 and second 2 to 7. That means 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These all are the earliest books, and 1, 8, 9 and 10 are assigned to the later period. Samhitas are ritualistic text. Ritual means சடங்குகள். Okay, சடங்குகள் நிறைய சடங்குகள்லாம் செய்வாங்கல்ல, பாரம்பரியமாக ஃபாலோ பண்ணிட்டு வரவங்க தான் என்னது ritualistic. Okay, so Samhitas are ritualistic text and they explain the social and religious importance of rituals. Each Samhita has added text called Brahmanas. What is that? Brahmanas, which have commentaries on the hymns and rituals. Each Brahmana has an Aryanga, forest text, and an Upanishad. The Aryangas contain mystical ritual instruction to be undertaken in secret by the sages who live in the forest. Okay, so the Aryangas the forest வாழ்கிறவங்களுக்காக சீக்ரெட்டாக எழுதப்பட்டது என்னது இந்த ஆரியங்கஸ். அதில் வந்து mystical rituals instructionலாம் கொடுத்துருந்தாங்க. Upanishads deals with philosophical enquiries. Okay, then the Yajur, Sama, Atharva, Vedas, these all are dated to a slightly later period. The Samhitas of the Sama, Yajur and Atharva Vedas and the Brahmanas, Aryangas and Upanishads attached to the Vedas or the late Vedic text. The Sama Veda was composed in musical notes. The Yajur Veda has rituals and hymns. The Atharva Veda contains charms and magical spells. Okay, Samala என்னெல்லாம் இருந்துச்சுன்னா மியூசிக்கல் நோட்ஸ்லாம் இருந்துச்சு. எஜூரில் என்ன இருந்துச்சுன்னா சடங்குகள் இந்த ஹைம்ஸ் எல்லாம் இருந்துச்சு. அதர்வாவில் வந்து எல்லா மேஜிக்கல் மந்திரங்கள் இது எல்லாமே இருந்துச்சு. ஓகே, ஸோ ரிக், எஜூர் அண்டு சாம். Got it all of you? Zend Avesta. The Zend Avesta is a Persian Iranian text of Zoroastrianism. This book speaks about the lands and gods of the people speaking the Indo-Iranian languages. It has references to the regions of northern and northwestern parts of India. So Zend Avesta, it is one of a text of Zoroastrianism. Okay, Persian or Iranian. So this book speaks about the lands and gods of the people speaking the Indo-Iranian languages. So Indo-Iranian language பேசுகிற மக்களோட இடங்களை பற்றியும் லேண்ட்ஸை பற்றியும் காடை பற்றியும் தான் இந்த புக்ஸில் இருந்துச்சு. ஓகே, then it has references to the regions of northern and northwestern parts of India. It has terms which show linguistic similarity with the Vedas. So this text is an indirect evidence that the early home of the Aryans was outside the Indian subcontinent. Okay, so ஆரியன்ஸ் வந்து நம்ம சப்காண்டினென்ட் வந்து அவுட்டாக இருந்தாங்க அப்படிங்கிறதுக்கு வந்து ஒரு இன்டைரக்டான மறைமுகமான ஒரு எவிடன்ஸ் தான் என்னது இந்த Zend Avesta. Got it? Pre-Aryan, late Harappan and Chalcolithic cultures of India. Okay, 2.1 we are going to see these all pre-Aryan, late Harappan and Chalcolithic cultures of India. Pre-Aryan, late Harappan and Chalcolithic cultures of India. The pre-Harappan cultures are the earliest Chalcolithic cultures of India. So Harappan cultures are the earliest Chalcolithic cultures of India, and they are found in the time of before the beginning of the mature phase of the Harappan culture. So when becomes the Harappan, before Harappan culture, the pre-Harappan culture came. So it was called the pre-Harappan culture. Okay, and continued to exist in the later period. The other Chalcolithic cultures of India are more or less contemporary to this phase of Harappan culture, and they continued even after its decline. Unlike the mature urban phase of the Harappan civilization, Chalcolithic cultures were pastoral and based on farming, generally rural in nature. Okay, rural means you know that village areas. Okay, so and they did the farming also in the Chalcolithic period and also the Harappan civilization time. They used copper and stone blades. Okay, which was the blades were used by the copper and stone, and pottery and also low grade iron in the later period. Okay, so the people those were lived in the Chalcolithic and also the Harappan civilization, then the people they used the copper, stone, pots and also low grade iron, okay, also used. Their settlements were sedentary or semi-sedentary. Sedentary means ஒரு நிலைய உட்கார்ந்திருந்த இடத்துல the same area, okay. So in the north, western and western regions of India, the early farming cultures are associated with Chalcolithic cultures rather than the Neolithic cultures, okay. So the Chalcolithic people also began to domesticate animals in addition to agriculture, okay. So when the Chalcolithic people, those who lived in the Chalcolithic time, people, they domesticated the animals, okay, and with the agriculture, and they had cattle, sheep, pigs, goats and buffaloes. Evidence has been found of turtles and fowls in their settlements. So they have in turtles, in that time the turtles and fowls also they have domesticated, okay. So it was found, that was one of the evidence. And the houses were made of stone, கற்களால் கட்டப்பட்ட வீடுகள் இருந்தது. Mud bricks, okay, செங்கற்கள், மண்ணாலான செங்கற்கள், mud and perishable wooden material, wood-ஆலான materials, and built on a stone foundation. கற்களாலான அந்த ஃபவுண்டேஷன் அப்படி ஸ்டோனால் போட ஆரம்பித்தாங்க, ஓகே. த வால்ஸ் வேர் மேட் வித் பேம்பூ ஃப்ரேம்ஸ். பேம்பூ மீன்ஸ் மூங்கிலாலான ஃப்ரேம்ஸில் இருந்து. சிலாஸ், வெல் ப்ரிப்பேர்ட் பிட்ஸ் மீன்ஸ் ஃபார் ஸ்டோரேஜ் ஆஃப் கிரெயின்ஸ் ஹேவ் ஆல்சோ பீன் ஃபவுண்ட், ஓகே. சிலாஸ் அப்படிங்கிறது வந்து அந்த கிரெயின்ஸ், தானியங்களை வந்து சேமித்து வைக்கிறக்கூடிய ஒரு இடங்கள்லாம் என்ன செஞ்சுருந்தாங்க, அந்த டைமில் உருவாக்கியிருந்தாங்க. அதுக்குரிய எவிடன்ஸ்லாம் இருக்குது, ஓகே. தென் பீப்புள் யூஸ்டு பிளாக் அண்ட் ரெட் வேர் அண்ட் பிளாக் on red were pottery, okay. சிவப்பு கலரான, ரெட் கலரான இந்த பாட்ஸ், அதுக்கப்புறம் பிளாக் கலர் பெயிண்ட் அடித்த அந்த பாட்ஸு, ரெட்டும் பிளாக்கும் மிக்ஸ் ஆன பாட்ஸ், இது எல்லாமே இந்த காலத்தில் இருந்த மக்கள் யூஸ் பண்ணாங்க. These sites have produced a large quantity of copper objects. They used copper objects such as flat axes, bangles, rings, antimony rods, knives, blades, socketless axes, barbet and tanged arrowheads, choppers and chisels. So these all are the objects they have used. What are they? Flat axes, bangles, rings, antimony rods, knives, blades. See there, flat axes, bangles, rings, antimony rods, knives, blades, socketless axes, barbet and tanged arrowheads, choppers and chisels, okay. So these all are the objects were used in the Chalcolithic culture time, okay. Then ochre colored pottery ware culture. Ochre colored pottery ware culture is found in northern India dating to the Chalcolithic period. The OCP, the full form of OCP is ochre colored pottery, okay. Pots எல்லாம் என்ன செஞ்சிருந்தாங்க, கலர் பண்ணியிருந்தாங்க, okay. And see that the OCP pottery has red slip and appears ochre in color. The ochre color comes off when the pottery is touched, and hence it is called ochre colored pottery. It has black painted designs. The OCP comes in the forms of jars, storage jars, bowls and basins, okay. இந்த OCP அது என்ன ஷேப்லலாம் கொடுத்தாங்கன்னா ஜார்ஸ் மாதிரி, ஸ்டோரேஜ் ஜார்ஸ், பவுல்ஸ் அண்ட் basins. The OCP culture, OCP means what? Say all of you, what is that? Ochre colored pottery, okay. The OCP culture dates to 2600 to 1200 BCE and is found in the Indo-Gangetic plain and may have had some associations with early Vedic culture. The OCP culture is seen as an impoverished Harappan culture, and some scholars see it as unrelated to the Harappan culture. The OCP sites produced copper figures and objects, and therefore it is also known as copper hoard culture. Okay, so அந்த OCP கண்டுபிடிச்ச அந்த இடங்களில் வந்து சில காப்பர் ஆப்ஜெக்டிவ்ஸ் இருந்துச்சு, அதனால் அதை என்ன சொன்னாங்க, காப்பர் ஹோர் கல்ச்சர். It is a rural culture and have evidence of the cultivation of rice, barley and legumes. So these all are the food items they were cultivated. What are they? Rice, barley and legumes in the Chalcolithic culture time, okay. And they also had pastoralism, with the evidence of cattle, sheep, goats, pigs, horses and dogs. Okay, they domesticated these all the animals. And the villages had wattle and dove houses. They used copper and terracotta ornaments. Animal figures also have been found. So these all are the evidences are founded in that area. Okay, to know about the Chalcolithic period. Okay, then you see that the picture is given. The ochre colored pots heard. Some of the pieces, okay, have found. Chalcolithic cultures of South India. In South India, the southern part of India has not produced cultural evidence of a full-fledged Chalcolithic culture. Perforated and spouted vessels have been found in some sites. Copper bronze tools like chisel, flat axes occur at these sites. Okay, in some of the areas, the archaeologists they have found the chisels and flat axes in some of the areas. Stone tools continue to be used in this area. Black on red war pottery is found. These people survived through animal rearing and agriculture. Okay, animalகளை வேட்டையாடி அப்புறம் அக்ரிகல்ச்சர் மூலமாக தான் என்ன செஞ்சுருந்தாங்க சர்வை பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தாங்க அப்படிங்கிறதுக்கு நிறைய எவிடன்ஸ் இருக்குது. ஓகே, தென் மில்லட்ஸ், பல்சஸ் அண்ட் ஹார்ஸ் கிராம் தீஸ் ஆல் வேர் கல்டிவேட்டட் அண்ட் ஃப்ரூட்ஸ், லீவ்ஸ் அண்ட் டியூபர்ஸ் வேர் கலெக்டட். ஓகே, அவங்க என்ன செஞ்சாங்க வேர்களை, இலைகளை, ஃப்ரூட்ஸு, கனிகள், பழங்கள் இதெல்லாம் என்ன செஞ்சாங்க அதை கலெக்ட் பண்ணி அது மூலமாக சாப்பிட்டு வந்தாங்க. See the book. Chalcolithic sites. Some of the Chalcolithic sites are given. Many are given. Is on the north side, south side, eastern side, western side. All the areas given. Okay. In south side and north side, you see that in between, in the middle of the area only, most of the areas are found. The Chalcolithic sites are there. Okay. Then we are going to see from 2.2 Iron Age in North India. Irumbu kalam. Okay, Iron Age means what? Irumbu kalam. The people they used the iron for to make the tools and everything. Okay, the Iron Age in North India coincides with the painted grey war culture. The painted grey war is dated to from 1100 to 800 BCE. More than 1000 sites have been identified with painted grey war pottery in northern India. Okay, northern side la nariya paint panna potters la idukku oru evidence ah kedachirukku. Okay, then with a major concentration in the Ganga Yamuna valley, the painted grey war culture succeeded the black and red war culture in the eastern Ganga valley and central India. Okay, so the eastern area layum the central India layum black and red war potta and the pots ellame evidence ah kedachirukku. Then the pottery was fine grey in color with painted geometric designs. Okay, so the pottery this was fine in grey color. Grey color la irundhuchi geometric designs, the triangle, rectangle, square shape, circle idella enna sechiruந்தாங்க geometric shape la design பண்ணினாங்க. The painted grey were lit in the foundation of the early political formations. It correlates with the Kuru Panchala kingdom known for the Vedic text. The painted grey war culture's base is followed by northern black polished war culture, which is called NBPW. The full form of NBPW is, you say all of you, northern black polished war culture, NBPW, which is associated with the Mahajanabada and Mauryan periods. The painted grey war sites reveal the development of agriculture and pastoralism, and the settlements of the period grew in dimension. Okay, so and the people வந்து ancient டைம்ல இருந்து எல்லா விதத்துலையுமே என்ன செஞ்சுருந்தாங்க, ஒவ்வொரு விதத்தில் வளர்ந்து கொண்டே இருந்தாங்க. ஒரு பாட்டு கண்டுபிடிச்சா, ஒரு பானை கண்டுபிடிச்சாலும் அது ஃபஸ்ட்டு வந்து நார்மலாக கண்டுபிடிச்சாங்க. அதுக்கப்புறம் அதில் டிசைன்ஸ் போட்டாங்க, அதை ஷைனிங்காக கண்டுபிடிச்சாங்க, அதில் பிளாக் பெயிண்ட் யூஸ் பண்ணாங்க, அப்படி நிறைய என்ன செஞ்சாங்க. அதிலே நிறைய மாடல்ஸ் கண்டுபிடிச்சாங்க. ஒவ்வொரு டெக்னிக்ஸாக என்ன செஞ்சுருந்து அதில் இம்ப்ரூவ்மெண்ட் இருக்குது. அதில் நம்ம ஒவ்வொரு எவிடன்ஸாக எடுத்து ஆர்கியாலஜிஸ்ட் ஃபைண்ட் பண்ணி இருக்கிறத வச்சு அவங்க என்ன செய்கிறாங்க, இப்படி தான் இருந்திருக்காங்க அப்படிங்கிறத கண்டுபிடிச்சிருக்காங்க. தட் இஸ் த ஹிஸ்ட்ரி. இஸ் வி ஷுட் நோ தட் ஹவு த பீப்புள் தே லிவ்ட் இன் த ancient time. Yes, we know if you ask your parent, they will say how your grandmother, grandfather they lived, and in their young age how they lived, how your parents they lived, what were the weapons they have used, yes or no, and what are the things they have used, food items they have used. They are different from, yes or no, from now what we use. They are different from the previous time what they have used, your fathers used, okay, your mother used. ஓகேன்னு ஆசுதம். நீங்கள் முன்னாடி வந்து என்ன சாப்பாடெலாம் யூஸ் பண்ணீங்க, என்ன இப்போ மிக்ஸி நம்ம யூஸ் பண்ணுறோம், கிரைண்டர் யூஸ் பண்ணுறோம். நம்ம பாட்டி தாத்தாட்டெலாம் கேட்டால் அவங்க நினச்சவங்க அம்மி யூஸ் பண்ணோம், அந்த ஆட்டு உரல் யூஸ் பண்ணோம். அதுக்கெலாம் எவிடன்ஸ் இருக்குது. அப்படி தானே முன்னாடியே நம்ம யூஸ் பண்ண எவிடன்ஸ் இருக்குது. அந்த எவிடன்ஸ் இருக்கிற போய் தான் நம்ம என்ன செய்கிறோம், ஈஸியாக முன்னாடி ஏன்ஷியன் முற்காலங்களில் நம்ம தாத்தா பாட்டிலாம் இதை யூஸ் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க அப்படிங்கிறது கண்டுபிடிப்போம். அவங்க யூஸ் பண்ணுற மாதிரியே நம்ம இப்போ யூஸ் பண்ணுற மாதிரி இல்லை. பட் வி நோ எவ்ரி திங், த ஹிஸ்ட்ரி ஆஃப் அவர் த ancient people, is our parent, our grandparent, everything we know. So like that, the ancient time நமக்கு என்னென்ன இருந்து யூஸ் பண்ணுறத படிக்கிறது and the history we should know that. Okay, then the Iron Age in North India was coeval with painted grave or culture, and in South India it was associated with megalithic burial mounds. Okay, so today till Iron Age in North India we have seen. Okay, tomorrow we will see from megalithic Iron Age in Tamil Nadu, and the first unit you have marked some of the questions from short answers, brief answers, on detail you have marked, you have, and now we are going to mark some of the questions. Okay, take your book, you had the book, open page number 16, page number 10. Okay, the right brief answer, fifth one, how was the Harappan culture divided into various phases? Page number 10. Okay, brief answer, fifth one, brief answer, fifth one. Don't confuse brief answer and short answer. Brief answer 2 marks, short answer 3 marks. Okay, brief answer, fifth one, how is the Harappan culture divided into various phases? Answer is given, you see that early Harappan, these three. Okay, early Harappan, mature Harappan, late Harappan, these all. Okay, 3000 to 2600 BC, these also you have to mark. Then the next question in brief answer is write a short note on the Great Bath. The Great Bath, page number, the same page. Okay, the same page, sorry, go to the next page, page number 11. Down you see the first column, the Great Bath, last para. Last para you see that the Great Bath, from this to till ritual bathing, till ritual bathing. This is the answer of 6th question in brief answer. Got it all of you? The last one, mention the reasons for the decline of Indus civilization. 7th question in brief answer is decline. Page number 15. Page number 15, 15. The topic decline is given, last para here. Okay, this you have to mark. This is the answer of 7th question in brief answer. Have you marked all of you? Then short answers, come to short answers. 4 questions you have marked, and the 5th one is what are the border settlements of Indus civilization? What are the border settlements of the Indus civilization? Page number 10. Page number 10, under the topic of geographical area and the settlements, the para completely fully. Para fully. Okay, till the Haryana. Till Haryana. This is the answer of 5th question in short answers. And the sixth question in short answer is, write a short note on the graft production of Harappan economy. Page number 12, graft production is given. There you have to mark graft production here. Okay, this only. This is the, sorry, you have to mark graft production to till decorations. Okay, this is the answer of sixth question. Okay, sixth question in short answers. Have you marked? And the last question in short answer, what do you know about the faith and belief system of the Harappans? Page number 13. Page number 13, 1, 3, 13. Faith and belief system is there, second column. There you have to mark everything. The Indus people to afterlife. Indus people to afterlife. Okay, faith and belief system. Have you marked? Okay, write these all the short answers and brief answers in the note. Okay, classwork note, all of you. Your today's homework is, you are going to make fill-ups. Okay, you are going to make fill-ups from page number 18. From page number 18 to 20. Page number 18 to 20, you are going to make only 10 fill-ups. Okay, you can make very easily, and many fill-ups you can make it correctly. Okay, with meaningful fill-ups you have to make. Okay, page number 18 to 20, you are going to make 10 fill-ups. Got it? This is your homework. Complete your classwork and finish your homework regularly. Got it? We will see the next chapter in the next class.